guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I try to post as often as possible with just updates on my medical conditions as well as any uplifting challenges or things that I have learned that might help others that are going through tough times. So today I'm finally doing a little bit better. Last time we had checked in, it was a really rough couple days. I don't even remember how deep into everything that's gone on it was, but since then I had tripped because of my balance is really off. I broke my toe when I fell, and you can't even see it anymore, but I had scraped up my hand really bad from actually carpet burn, and I don't even know what when I fell. So just kind of bouncing back from that, which is awesome. I fall all the time, so that's nothing new. Just dealing with that. I had also mentioned that I had to go to an appointment for Social Security, but when I got a ride down there, the doctor that I had to see had a different date than we did, so now I'm going to do that tomorrow. I did talk to Social Security, and so did the doctor, I guess, and they confirmed that I had the date that they told me, and that it was different from the date that the doctor had, and that was okay, and I wouldn't get in trouble because I did show up for the time that I had, even though it wasn't the time that the doctor had. So that's all fine. I'm still very anxious about that particular test and testing. Kind of makes me feel my disability, I guess. It really makes me focus on the things I can't do, and that's never fun or easy, but it's important and necessary to continue getting Social Security, since daily life is not very accessible for me. Other than that, everything is good. I have that appointment tomorrow. Rick and Cadence are at the father-daughter dance. That's really exciting for her. This should be her last one because this is her last year in elementary school. So she's very excited, and I hope they're having a really good time. They'll probably be home soon. They'll go to dinner. I think it ended about 15 minutes ago. So, other than that, I did find one little thing that I wanted to share with you guys. Just not even so much as a challenge, because I'd still love to hear about your success in the other challenges we've talked about. But I have this little picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. So if you couldn't read that, it says, "How deep is the mud?" And then it says, "It depends on who you ask." And of course, as you saw, the picture is of a large dog and a small dog, and the small dog was almost completely submerged, and the large dog just had his feet wet or muddy. So that's something to really consider, because you never know, and I don't know who gets credit for that picture or for this little story I'm going to tell you. But I read the neatest little story on an uplifting site I was on. And I'm probably going to butcher it a little bit, but the way it goes was there was a farmer who every day he walked down to the creek, and he had 2 buckets. And every day he would walk down, fill both buckets up, and walk back up to the house. Well, one of the buckets had a crack in it, so as he walked back up to the house, over half of the water would spill out, and he would get home and only have a bucket and a half instead of the 2 full buckets. And the broken bucket was very discouraged. He saw the pretty, clean, unbroken bucket, and he didn't feel adequate. He didn't feel important. He felt like he was draining on the family, and he was causing more problem than he was worth. So finally, the broken bucket had asked the rancher, "Why, over the last 2 years, have you continued to use me, even though I lose half of the water before we get to the house?" And the rancher replied, "Don't you notice the flowers?" And the bucket then noticed only on his side was there beautiful flowers all the way from the pond, or from the creek or river to the house. And the rancher explains that he had planted flowers on just the broken bucket side. So even though the broken bucket felt broken, he actually was doing a very important thing and bringing beauty to the world with what he thought was a flaw, but the rancher saw as an asset. So, I guess there is a little bit of a challenge for you, and this time all it is to see the value in yourself. I feel broken a lot of the time. I think we all have times where we feel broken, but I ask that you please, please, please look for your assets, because no matter how broken you feel, you bring such great things to this world. And I hope that you can see them in yourself as well as the way everyone else sees them, because you are valued and you are important. So, my challenge for today, this is another short video. I will link that picture of the adorable puppies on the end of this for you to look at, but I do ask you to think about how valuable you are and what you bring to the world. So thank you so much for watching. I will try to post again fairly soon. Rick has surgery coming up, so it may be a little bit chaotic, but I'll do my best to get another video out to you soon with some more uplifting things to think about. But in the meantime, just think about your value. If you have people that you would like to see this, please feel free to share. You can subscribe. I'll put a bubble up in the general vicinity somewhere, as well as you can click the bell to get notifications when I post. Other than that, I thank you so much for being part of the family, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great night.